This is Dick Van Dyke with a story about a wild Indian, and I'd like to tell it to you just as it appeared in Guideposts magazine. The noise was enough to make Father Bonaventure almost regret having given the party. Well, the wild Indians are certainly running true to form, he thought. And the children were indeed Indians, members of the Papago tribe, and they had gone wild with joy. This was their first Christmas party. It was being given for them by the Franciscan priest at San Xavier Reservation Mission, south of Tucson, Arizona. A party? Father smiled to himself. It's more like an uprising. The children came from poor families who labored on farms that never produced enough to buy proper food and clothes. Well, let the kids have their fun, Father concluded, clenching his fist to control his impatience. Games were being played with prizes for the winners. But now Father began to receive reports that Luis Pablo, just going on 8 years old, was trying to take prizes from boys who had already won them. Time and again, Father had to force Luis to return a pencil or a scarf or a book. "Luis," Father said severely, "why can't you behave?" "Because I want to win something." "Well, then win something," said Father. "Don't steal it." But the boy had no luck at all. Whatever the game, he lost. Father watched him sadly. It was a shame, for these defeats had driven Luis to the brink of violence. And Father was both puzzled and angry. At the end of the party, the children formed a line, and to each, Father presented a bag of hard candy, the only gift the mission could afford in bulk. When Luis' turn came, he said, "Can I have 3 bags?" "You cannot," said Father sternly. "1 bag to each." "Oh, no, but I mean empty bags." Father shrugged. "Oh, well, why not?" And he gave Luis 3 empty bags. Later, alone in his office, the priest glanced out the window and saw Luis sitting on the school steps. Luis had 3 bags open beside him, and carefully, by precise count, was dividing his candy into them. Then Father Bonaventure suddenly remembered. At home, Luis had 2 brothers and a sister. They were all too young to come to the Christmas party, so this was the reason. Father went to the party room and scooped the remaining candy into a large bag. He had intended to give the candy to the sisters, but he knew that they would not object to what he was about to do. He went outside and presented the bag to Luis. "Here's your prize," he said. "Prize?" said Luis. "What for?" "All during the party, I was watching to see which one of you had the true spirit of Christmas," Father said. "You win." Then the priest turned and entered the school quickly because he didn't want that boy to see his tears.